glad to be here. So I will start here by asking you guys a favor, an exchange, to put your phones like 15 minutes away, because I'm gonna give you a lot of thought that I gave to the presentation inside Enterprise AI. So it's an exchange here, okay? Let me start. So talking a little bit about myself, I am a founder of Mercado Bitcoin. It's a bootstrap unicorn. I will drill down on it a little bit. So it became a Harvard use case. So it's been teaching in classes at Harvard, what we have accomplished there. And being a bootstrap means we did everything without raising money. It's much harder to accomplish this, things like this. I was by myself in tech, for instance. So I did the platform, the infrastructure, the security layer. And for an exchange crypto company, all of this is really high-end tech. So to have the trading, it works, a platform that works in milliseconds and cannot make any mistakes. So when we look like to the traditional stock exchanges, they work like in a period. They have like a pause time. In crypto exchanges, they are 24/7, which make it much harder to deliver. And also the custody of crypto, we know that all the hackers are looking into wallets, crypto wallets. So it's very hard to accomplish. It's an enterprise grade level to deliver this. So talking about myself, and now I am entrepreneur at Jumped AI and talking about AI at enterprises. Oh, this one should be me. That's one's the reason I love AI, because much Skinner and things like this. So let's talk about what I have seen, the scary scenario I have seen out there. The companies are already running AI. Even the ones that block it, the employees are using their own phones and their own stuff. So it's a scary scenario because it's out of control. What is out of control? So a lot of prompts, a lot of agents, a lot of solutions. I found out one company that I talk with them, Approach, and they were running 84 AI solutions in all the areas. Some areas had hired the same solution in different packages. So it's kind of a chaos. And so a lot of workflows and everything with no visibility. Visibility, it's the core of governance. And what I'm talking about here. Without governance, what do we have? We have a lot of risk in various, like I show here, in various areas. So the dangerous one is data leak. We also have the liability of what the agents are doing and accessing. The lock-in. So if you are locked in with a vendor, for instance, let's say you are locked in with OpenAI, and Anthropic just raise the bar of the delivery, and you need to change. So this is a very important thing to avoid. And the cost spiral, now that the companies have stopped funding the tokens, a lot of enterprises, they are seeing the cost raise without control. So we end up here. And I just talked about risk, and I have 4 more things to worry about in the doom loop. So the conclusion we jump in is, okay, what should I do? Should I stop and don't do anything about AI? But we all know, I think you all know that AI is coming, and it's coming to disrupt. So we need to adopt it. So we need to adopt it the right way. And it will help with the driving the decisions. So we avoid the decision-making decay. We avoid the eroded valuation, because with M&As today, a lot of companies are losing their value. Their valuation is going low because they do not have AI already. Mostly in SaaS, we have seen this. We have the talent flighting, going to other companies because they want to work with AI. They see that this is very important. And the AI debt, of course, companies that take long to adopt AI, as long as they are going to leave behind. I will show a little bit more about this in next slides. And here's the question that we need to change. I see a lot of CEOs, the leadership, asking, are we going fast enough? Are we adopting fast enough? And that's not the question. The question is, are we doing what we have to do to become an answerable company? And why answerable? Because this is transforming, is the way to take most of AI. It brings the collective knowledge to drive results. And this needs governance and everything, but when you're going to take a decision, the decision is based on a lot of data, a lot of support. You can still take decisions fast, as the business demands, but it's supported, it's driven by AI. Like the database, as I compare here, database in the 90s, the clouds in the 2010s, now I think it's the, I don't know, we can choose to go 2020s or 2030s, but 2026, we need to have this AI layer. This is the most important layer currently in the company. And here I show a little bit the difference of what we have been doing and what we should do. We are working on an open loop, and we should work on a closed loop. What's the big difference? Open loop, we have individual talents, early adopters, people like this, delivering results. And they deliver a lot because AI is very powerful. But in the other way, I'm a lot into sports, mostly soccer. So we can have a team with a very great talent on it, but a great team that knows how to work together takes most out of it, and usually it beats the individual talent. And this is what I'm talking about, open loop and closed loop. In the closed loop, everything compounds. Taking it a little bit to the outcome, what we do. I can show you here. We have a lot of meetings. That's the most valuable information in the companies that was left behind. Today we have a lot of transcription tools and things like this. But we have those meetings. We have a lot of AI models, the web search, the memory, and other things here. And we have a lot of connected systems here. The unstructured data, that's emails, Google Drive, documents into Google Drives, of course. We have structured data, ERPs, CRM. We bring it all together into a queryable. Queryability, is the feature to deliver the decision driver. So this is what it is, an answerable company. It's what it does. So wrapping up here, we have the governance layer, very important. We have the queryability that delivers an answerable company. And we have in the middle the most important driver, that's sovereignty. Sovereignty is very important for any company. This is what makes the difference between your company and the others, because your data will make the difference, mostly in enterprise. And this is a little bit here on how we do it. I'll show the outcome, and this is how. So we need to integrate internal systems, so a solution that lives inside the company, probably a self-hosted one, because of the sovereignty. And it can integrate to CRM, to ERP, so the CEO doesn't have anymore to ask for the sales pipeline, for instance. The CEO can ask for this AI layer. How is my sales pipeline this week? What are our biggest problems? Everything will be answered by this layer. We are going to run agents, deploy agents in the right places. There's a lot of things to do here, but the authorization, the guardrails, the tracking of everything, but the visibility is the most important one. So that's what a platform delivers. So inside a platform that gave the company this layer, you have like chats, you have like meetings, records, you have this intelligence being organized, you can run workflows. All of this, you can build agents, share agents, agents that talk to several systems. So we avoid all those manual works that we usually have inside a company, and that's efficiency, but we also need to look into growth. Bringing here like the Pirelli, the tire company, they have a very special slogan that applies here. Power is nothing without control. For AI, it's totally the same. And it implies in speed, implies in cost, and in power, of course, the same. All of this with control takes the company to another level. And what I would like to bring here, attention, put a spotlight on it, it's the governance, it's an enabler to be an answerable company. Because without governance, we end out in chaos. So as I said in the beginning, not controlled, nothing governed. Bringing here like a parallel, talking about clouds, the companies that left cloud to be adopted later, they lost 5 to 7% of market share per year. And this is data, it's a fact. And about AI, we don't know which number it will be, but AI is way more powerful than cloud. Why? Because it's on the knowledge, it's on the core of the company. Cloud is more like infrastructure. Of course, it delivers efficiency, speed to build things in the tech side, but AI is in the core, in the decision. And here I will talk 2 slides, a little bit about how it should be done inside the companies. Okay, so I always, for all the companies that I go, if the CEO, the leadership, the high-level leadership does not decide this direction, it's almost impossible to implement because it's a big change for the companies. So the CEO, he should take this decision. It's his ownership, his accountability to deliver this. And the company, okay, I'm out of time. I need the slide back here. Okay, great. I will finish in a minute. Okay, and the CEO, and it's strategical to have the CIO, the Chief AI Officer. So it's like, for me, the CEO of the future. And we can look here into the leadership and the decisions you should take here. So the CEO should give a mandate to the Chief AI Officer that in a modern company, my vision is the COO, and should answer all these things like the ROI and things like this. That's it. Thank you very much for your attention.